So crazy because sometimes when I look back, I'm like, how did I get here? Like the stuff I be doing. When I tell you I heard that TikTok, she ate me up. Why did she eat me up? Many reasons. Ooh, I got that walk away video. The cut making plays on his iPhone, and I don't bring to the table but an iPhone. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. So hey y'all, it's your girl Glamazante, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be, girl, hold on, I'm trying to get my little chair together. And today's video is going to be a get ready with me talk through chat. This is not my first time recording this video. I recorded it, and then girl, it literally, like, my audio shut out for like 20 to 30 minutes of the video. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that video just was not meant to be uploaded. Maybe it just was something that was going on with it, but nonetheless, here we are. So first things first, I went ahead and put my brows on. And let me tell you, we're gonna talk about some stuff first off. We're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna talk about some things, okay? So first things first, I did go ahead and do my brows. I ended up using this brow pomade, small brush, a pointed brush, as well as the Mocha Shade and Morphe pomade to do my brows. I do like this because it gives me like a little bit more control on how I do my brows. I also ended up going in and concealing my brows using my NARS pomade. You guys know that I love NARS, been loving them for a while, and this shade is in the color medium dark biscuit. So that's what I did to prep my face and get it ready. And I used my primer, and this is my favorite primer. You guys know I love the Milk Hydro Primer because the Milk Hydro Primer is super good, really juicy, and it's very hydrating on my face. So those are like the three things that I did, and then we're gonna just jump into the video. I am gonna go in using my shade called Tan Sand to contour or highlight, what is this? Conceal my nose. This is how I pretty much contour my nose. I know it's a little different than what other people do, but this is what I do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on my nose, let it sit for a little bit, and then kind of start blending it in. But I hope, how are y'all doing? I hope all is well. Summer is coming to an end, and honestly, I feel like I was no part of summer. I feel like I wasn't a part of summer. Like, y'all know I had my little break. Girl, I look crazy. I look nuts. I look like a, what's that bird? I don't even know. Baby, I feel like I wasn't even a part of summer. Like, I think that I had took my mental breaks. I was going through my thing, but honestly, I don't feel like I was a part of summer. I feel like I was in the house. I was on the couch watching movies because I was gone. Like, I took a social media break for like, what, like a month? And then I mean, I was a part of summer, but I really feel like I wasn't. I cannot take myself serious, but I'm gonna just let this on. Also, let me tell you something. If you want to sit and chat and talk, this is gonna be that video for you because I don't know how long it's gonna end up being because I am not on a time frame today. I'm literally just doing what feels like right to me. And I'm just gonna take my little blending brush or blending beauty blender. I can't even speak today. And just gently pat that in because now we about to contour the heck out of this nose and then go back into it. I don't know how I learned how to do this. But I guess doing my makeup, it just made sense to me to start doing it like this, and I have no complaints. I don't know what they're doing outside my house. It's like some work being done, so please excuse the noise, okay? Excuse the noise. So this is my nose, and I like to do this because it just gives me a great base for just pursuing. Where is my stuff? Like, that's the thing with doing makeup. I have something, put it up, and don't even care where I put it because it ain't but so many places it could be. So you guys, I can't let this video go on any longer without saying thank you to our sponsor of this video, Keen. Also, the website is www.trykeen.com. So if you're looking for clarity on relationships, love, or your career, this is the perfect site for you. No matter what's on your mind, you'll find the right advisor for your needs on Keen 24/7. Whether that's a medium, a tarot reader, oracle reader, or a crystal healer, they have all these different advisors available to you at any time of the day. And the thing I love about Keen the most is you can go in there and you can actually check for whether the person is online right now or if you just want someone where it's not like an immediate at the time you need it, but you can just pick them whenever they're available to come online. Now, a great thing about it is Keen is specified to work perfectly for you. You can put on there a price range that works for you, whether you want to pay $1.99 or $4.99 a minute, depending. If you would rather do it on the phone or text, you can check that as well. Personally, with me, I do prefer to do text because I'm like a visual person. I like to read it and see it. But sometimes if it's like I need immediate answers at that moment, I will hit like I want somebody online right now and I want to be able to talk to them right now. Now, another thing you can do on there as well is check out their reviews because they are rated by stars. So if they have high ratings, you can see that they have 4 stars, 5 stars, or 2 stars, so you can pick at your own discretion. And another thing that's really great that I personally think is really beneficial is the fact that you can look at other customer reviews and it lets you know basically how spot on this advisor was, or if they were a little bit on one spot, like whatever they are for that person, you can see everybody's honest reviews. So that helps me with picking my advisor because I'm like, okay, if I see they got a bunch of good reviews and everybody's saying that they didn't, okay, that's the one I need to go to and that's where I want to be. Use my website, www.trykeen.com/glamazante and get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. So that is like a big deal. So I'm going to go through and now just outline my nose, and I particularly like to make my nose super like pinched. So I do go in fairly dramatic, but I do blend it out, and somehow one way or another it ends up looking well. And I think normally I make my nose a little bit higher. I mean a little bit lower, like the rounded part, but today we're going to make it higher because I want to do a button nose. So normally I don't go this high. And then I'm cutting here, so kind of like making the nose like smaller in a sense. So I put it up there versus sometimes I do put it a little bit lower, but you know, power contouring and stuff. But like I was saying, I hope all is well with y'all. What y'all been going on? Girl, with me, I feel like I just been trying to like heal and grow and just be better because, you know, it's really hard and life be lifing. And at the end of the day, I think I've been humbled and I ain't mad about it because it just showed me the things I need to change and do better in my life, you know? So I've been letting myself go through the process, but let me tell you, whatever I was going through, a lot of people kept saying they thought it was a dark shadow of the night or something like that. I had never heard of it before I looked it up, but it was, or the dark night of the soul. It was something like that. And when I tell you, I don't doubt it, because when I was reading the things that people go through when they go through that, it's almost like a big spiritual awakening. Any of the different morals and things you believe before in your life, they all was changing. The way you was doing stuff, it isn't comfortable no more. Like everything about you pretty much dies to be rebirthed again. And I tell you, I had to pray my way up out of it, because whatever I was on me and having me react that way, I was like, am I being, is it like a spell being put on me? Like, I didn't know what it was, but girl, when I tell you, it was heavy on me, heavy. But I'm so better now. Like I feel way better. I'm just doing super good. And I just been learning like a lot of lessons around, as y'all know. Update. So I've been in Atlanta, I believe now for like 8 months. Whew, how do I feel? I'm not gonna hold y'all. I like Atlanta. I do. I think I almost prefer Atlanta more than I do LA, far as for just me as of right now. Atlanta, let me just give y'all the basis. Atlanta is like a lot more, okay, let me start over. LA is a lot more like bougie, upscale. They have hookah lounges, but they don't have alcohol in the hookah lounges. They have food, but the food really isn't all that good. They have, I mean, it's a club scene, but the club scene really is for people that's like up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they have a lot more celebrity, not a lot more, but it's like more like exclusive type stuff. Yes. But are they necessarily like fun? Sometimes they could be a little like, this is so like, we are just all standing around here kind of vibe. Now, but I will give it its props. I love the beach. I love the weather. I definitely think that it's a great amount of variety of people there. But do I feel like that's somewhere I would want to stay for the rest of my life? Probably not. I think it would be like somewhere where like I got older and maybe I would want to go there, possibly, depending on what space I'm in. But I think that I definitely made a great move and decision with my move. Now, with being in Atlanta, I'm not gonna lie, it's like ghetto, but it's ghetto fabulous. I like it. And I think that anywhere I go, most time the food is super good. A lot of times everything is black owned, so I see a lot more like black people. Y'all know I went to a HBCU, and I feel like, so I like that. It almost makes me feel like I'm in at HBCU, but in the world type version. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. The crime rate here, personally to me, I feel like it's a lot worse than it was in LA. I do feel like that. I feel like I felt a lot more safer in LA just because there wasn't much going on. But I also feel like LA, seeing G-Wagons around, Porsche trucks and stuff like that, Maybachs, it's not like out of the ordinary there. I feel like here you see it, but it's like a lot more crime as far as like the breaking in cars and doing that kind of stuff. And even with service, sometimes the service isn't the best, depending. But as far as me living here, I get so much more like love. I think a lot more people recognize me here just because I'm in my genre of people. I'm closer to family and friends. Yeah, it's seasons. I don't know. I was here in December, so the weather was like nuts. Like with the, I was like, oh my God, it really is cold here. So this is like my first time really coming up in like fall, winter again. Well, fall first time, winter second. So we're going to see how I feel. But I do also feel like I like it better here. And then as far as property wise, my home, like all those things is like a big thing because I work from home. So I love the fact that I have a house. I love the fact that I got a backyard. I love the fact that I have a deck, like, and we can just sit out on a porch. I actually have 3 porches. Like, I love all that. So I ain't gonna hold you. I really do like the move in transition here. I think it was a good move for me. Now, do I think I want to stay here? I don't know, but I'm not like really opposed to it because I feel like it's that good mix of country and city. Okay, so you see how I just did that? Now I'm about to go through and do my prime my eyes and stuff. So I'm about to put this here and put this here. There we go. And then the mix of that sitting there, I want to go ahead and put my concealer on my face as well and foundation. So I'm going to go through. Now this is the Westman Atelier. What the heck is going on outside? But right now, this is the Westman Atelier. This is the Vital Skin Foundation Stick. It definitely gives me skin. And I love that it's black owned. And the color is super close to mine. Just sometimes I prefer to be a little bit more tanner than what I actually am, because I think it just makes me look a lot more, I don't know. I like the way it looks. So I do like to mix this. I do the stick on it, and then I also go in with the Juvia's Place foundation. The thing about this is it can get a little orangey, yellowy, orangey for sure. Like Oompa Loompa-y, like y'all seen, but I be playing it off really well. So I just put a little bit. I don't put a lot because it goes a long way, and I just spread it out with my color. So this is how I do that. And then I'm gonna go also in with my blender, beauty blender, and blend it out, and you can see how the color is responding. But yeah. So overall, I think I'm very happy with my move. I enjoy it. Anybody recommending the move here? And then a lot of people I know from LA, like a lot, they have all been talking about, oh my God, like I've been wanting to leave LA. I've been wanting to do something different. So if you think about it, highly recommend it, because at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you. Like LA was cute. I loved it. I'm glad I went. I think I needed it. But I think I also wanted something different. And it wasn't very much urban for me. Like, I like urban. I don't want to be in the hood, but I do like when I walk around, I see people that look like me. I like that when I want to get my hair done, I don't have to go on the biggest hunt. Like, I just like a lot of stuff. And I get showed so much more love here, I think, as far as with the people. And I just feel like, you know, the activities, the pride, like everything is just better. Also, I just did Pride, Atlanta Pride, because y'all know I'll be hosting parties. I said I was going to think about not doing any more parties, but I ended up doing this one just because it had been planned out beforehand. But I don't know if I want to keep doing parties. But this one, I did enjoy it. I got on the mic. Y'all know I host and stuff. So I was doing my big one. And I did a wet t-shirt contest. It was so crazy. Them girls was getting wild, honey. But, you know, it come with the territory. And it's so crazy because sometimes when I look back, I'm like, how did I get here? Like, the stuff I be doing, I be really outside. And I love it. I do love it. But then sometimes I'm like in a constant fight and battle. I'm trying to figure out who I am with still trying to get closer to God. But I also don't want to just be like, oh my God, I'm just not gonna do nothing. Like, I'm trying to find that good balance. And you know, it takes time to find a good balance that makes you happy and also makes you feel like you're not always in the wrong with the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as like living for God. So, you know, your girl is out here trying to figure it out. I ain't perfect. I'm just going through the motions and figuring out my stuff and how I want to move forward. That's all I'm doing. And let me tell you, I lost my phone. I don't have a clue where my phone is. I have two phones. And I could have sworn that my phone, I had seen it. Oh, let me tell you. So I just did my base of my face. Now, what I actually want to do now is I want to go through, make sure I blended everything out. And then once I blend everything out, I'm going to definitely go back in my face and warm it back up. So I did a good job with setting my face. Now I just want to go through and set it for real. So one thing I'm going to do is I do want to lighten my eyes up a little bit. So I'm going in with the color medium tan golden. This is a shade higher than the tan sand concealer. Just so my eyes over here is a little bit more brighter. And I lost my freaking thing, so I have to use a stick. But before I do that, I'm gonna just let that sit a little bit and go through the motions. But y'all lost my phone, y'all. So I've been going out to eat a lot. So on Sunday, I ended up going out with one of my friends, and we went to this place called Toast on Lenox. Super good. It's a great brunch spot if you're looking for somewhere to eat and toast. I mean, if you're looking for somewhere to eat in Atlanta, it's a super good brunch spot. It's always popular. Sometimes you have to do reservations. You could do walk-ins and sit at a bar, but it's always popping. So I went there, and literally my phone was nowhere to be found. Well, no, I had my phone there. Then I went to this place called Sweet Lounge. And, you know, I was in there just kikiing because I know people in there. So next thing you know, I went to a dinner party that night. Then I get home and I realized I don't have my phone. And I'm like, where is my phone? So you see how much it brightened it up? Like, girl, game changer. I love using multiple concealers because I feel like it gives the mansion and it don't keep it looking so dry. But honey, we going for glam today, okay? Big glam. So, and I think another reason I love contouring in my nose first is see how when I went through and did it just went in and kind of chiseled my nose out even more. Love when my face looks like this. So now I'm gonna go in with the concealer and actually pack that in because it needs to stay. So I'm gonna put that here and let that stay while I go do the rest of my makeup. But yeah, I lost my freaking phone, y'all. I have no clue where it is. Like, if you was to ask me, baby, I don't know. I don't know. Haven't found it. And like I said, the service. So I'm calling these Toast on Lenox. Nobody's answering the phone. I'm calling Sweet. Nobody's answering the phone. I'm like, oh my God. So that's what I'm talking about when I say service of like, getting through. Impossible. That's what it freaking seemed like, to be honest. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna set that there, and then I also want to go through and set the top of my eyes. So I'm gonna go with this powder that I got from Juvia's Place. This is a powder Cairo, and the whole purpose of this is like it's like a foundation powder, but it's light enough to set my concealer most of the time and my eyeshadow. So I'm putting on my lid because I am doing a color today, just to give y'all something different, and I'm gonna let that play out real quick, honey, because the base of my face is sitting, eating, like it's doing its thing. But yeah, so now I'm about to go in and do my little contour stick, and I'm just gonna pick that up over here. Also, did we notice the girls has braids, honey? The girl has braids. Let me tell you something. And maybe somebody else needs to hear this. I don't know. But don't be me. I've been on YouTube for years. And, you know, wigs was a big part of me, like, doing my thing and just getting my money and making my YouTube videos and doing all that. Wigs was a super big part of that. And I think I got so used to wearing wigs, I just didn't do nothing else. So I shouted to Shay for 9 years. I think my 10th year anniversary is coming up this year. I literally wore wigs for almost 9 years. And yeah, I sprinkled in different things here and there, but I could have did so much more. And I just feel like don't be afraid to experiment with different hairstyles, because I never in a million years would have thought that I would get braids and actually really like them. Like, never. I gotta use my brush because it's like not trying to blend. I would have never thought I would get braids and I would look good. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I was like, I'm probably gonna look so masculine. Like, this is not gonna look right on me. Girl, I got these braids, and when I tell you everybody loves them on me, even me. I love them on myself. Like, they just look super flattering. And I think that for a while, I just didn't do anything new because I was so used to doing what I had been doing, which was the same old thing, wigs. Wigs is cool, don't get me wrong now, because they grew my hair out for sure. But I'm like, you know how well, I don't know if y'all felt like this, but I was like, I'm too cute to keep wearing the same old thing. I literally got so sick of doing the same thing. So it was like on my awakening, I was like, I'm not wearing no wigs. Like, I'm over the wigs. I don't want to put a wig on. I was just walking around here with my little Meek Mill braids. And then I was like, you know what? I should just try to get braids or try something new. Girl, I got these braids and ain't look back. Like, I see why the girls keep the braids in. I see. Because at the end of the day, you got to change it up. You got to do something different. Like, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something new. I want to do something different. Love the braids down on me. And they look good. They just eating. The look, like, I said, I can't be mad at nobody but myself, because for years, like, this, if y'all didn't know, this was like my breakout year. I did a frontal ponytail, 8. I'm doing braids, 8. Literally, I did the tape-ins, 8. Like, I'm just doing my little thing with the hair stuff, and I just feel like with being me, I had to experiment. So I highly recommend, if anybody is thinking about experimenting or doing something different, do it. Do it. Highly suggest, highly recommend. Actually, let me go ahead and do my eyeshadow. So for today, I'm going to be using this palette from Revolution. I got this palette right from Target. That was more of the reason of why I wanted to use this palette today, because I feel like it was super affordable, super cheap, and we can do like a little sexy, sultry look. So I did get that out of Target. They also had another one. Ooh, bitch. Okay. They also had another palette right here. But this one is a lot more colorful, but I don't really want to do too much on the colors today. So let me tell y'all what I look. So I don't know. I just need to do a little TikTok chat Because something really opened me up about TikTok. Like, I was watching this video and this lady was speaking.
The version of you that you are right now is why you have what you have. You got to make a complete identity switch to get something different. And so what happens is when people aren't ready to do that, they will always go back to the low-hanging fruit that they're accustomed to. Because your presence will require something different.
When I tell you I heard that TikTok, she ate me up. Why did she eat me up? Many reasons. Number one, everything that I have, I'm responsible for it. Everything that's mine right now, I am responsible for the way that everything turned out. I'm responsible for what I have outside of that I'm driving. I'm responsible for this house. I'm responsible for the reason that I'm a YouTuber. I'm responsible for all these different things, right? So ultimately, if you don't like your life and you don't like the way something's going, all you got to do is change it. And that's why I said with me and this hairstyle, like, that was a small thing, but it was such a big thing because it just gave me a different look and approach on my identity and how I look. So ultimately, if you don't like something in the way that you have, all you have to do is change it. Because in reality, in the big spectrum of things, you are responsible for your life and the things that you have, you achieve, and the positions you're putting yourself in. Like, you're the boss, you're the CEO. Girl, it's like one of those things where when you say it, it's like, I already knew that. But it's like, I didn't really register it in the way of, wow, I really am in control. Like, it's not nobody's fault or nothing about anything except for myself. Girl, when I realized that, it was like I almost had an aha moment. Like, I just I'm not going to say I snapped out of everything, but I really was like, wow, I really am the reason that everything that I have is the way it is. So when I believe that, like, you have to really change your mindset and talk differently to yourself. And it get hard because at nights, sometimes I be talking to myself and I'm like, But you have to counteract those thoughts and do better. Because Miss Mamas, we trying to be rich. We trying to have money. We trying to be that girl. And that's outside, on the outside and the inside, right? But you have to really, really, really sit with yourself and take responsibility for everything. Like with me, I think a lot of times when I come on YouTube, people look at me as like just some ratchet black girl. And they think that I'm just so confrontational. They think that I'm just this, I'm that. When in reality, at one part of my life, I was like that, kind of. I mean, because I came on here when I was in college. But I'm responsible for the way that I look. Like, through certain things I've done, through certain situations that I've been in, the way that I reacted with other stuff, everybody got that from me. If I came on here being fake and just, you know, not cussing and just showing you somebody different, then I'm responsible for that version too. So in reality, it's crazy because you really have to sit with yourself and have a come to Jesus moment about your life and why it is the way it is. Everything is our fault. Like, everything that happens, even the people you're around. Like, if you beefing with somebody, it was like I put myself in that situation. Because you got to think about it. In reality, where did me and this person even start meeting? I agreed to this agreement of having a friendship. I agreed to this agreement of being around that person. I agreed to go into these different places with this person. So when I say all that to say is, like, when you start taking real responsibility for like you, then that's when it's like everything else starts, you can shift it. Because I was a person before, I would put the blame off. I'm like, oh, people don't like me. This was happening, that was happening. This is occurring. I feel like that the universe be like going against me. No, it's none of that. Like, I really had to sit and be like, dang, I done did some crazy stuff before. Like, I done did some messed up stuff. This is why this happened. Or even if I didn't do something messed up, I allowed this person that close to me. So that's why it happened. You know, so when you look at stuff like that and you go into a shell of like, dang, it was only me and I was the only person in control of this story with me, you could change. Man, my 30s have really been opening my eye up into being a better person. Like, I feel now, I'm not saying I want to have a kid tomorrow, but I feel like I'm so much better equipped, which is everything family oriented. In I feel like I'm better equipped if I was to bring a child in the world. Why? Because now I just know so much stuff. I did not know these kind of things. I didn't even think about these kind of things. I wasn't that mindful of my reaction with the world, and this is what my interaction with the world, and this is the reaction I get from that. Like, I didn't know none of this stuff. But it's crazy because TikTok is social media, but I've learned so much from being on TikTok. TikTok has really put your girl on. And that's why sometimes it's easy for me to just sit there on TikTok, because it's shown me so much stuff. Like, so much. So much. I am going in with this palette exotic because, girl, I had to do a little, I wanted something a little lighter now. So I am going through and, you know, juicing it up. Juice. But yeah, man, I had to take them lessons, and I had to sit with them. I had to sit with them. Oh, so now we're doing a little pink. I'm glad, because I didn't want to do something too dark. I just wanted it to be sultry though, but I get it. My camera is overheating, so I'm going to let it cool down for a little bit. I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to do my eyeliner because y'all know I can't do that talking anyway. But y'all, comment below and sit with that. How did that really respond to you? Because, girl, it ate me up. 100%. All right, I'll be back. Okay. So I literally just did all the little parts of my makeup. Oh, not my little thing falling down. I did all the parts of my makeup that everybody be looking at me like, I be having to get off camera anyway, so you know what I'm saying. But now I'm about to move on to doing my mascara. Girl, so I found this new product. Well, not new, but it's this thing where you put it under here, and it's supposed to help you with, basically, it's supposed to help you with putting your mascara on, but not making any mess. Girl, I'll show y'all a new product I got when I find it. So I'm going to actually put a little blush on. I need to wash my makeup brushes today. That's what I need to do. And put a little bit of blush on my fluffy brush. This is my Pat McGraw one. So I'm going to, you know, glaze over it. I don't want to do too much. And put it here too. Just enough that you see a little dimension. One thing about it, your girl never used to like blush, but I love it now. And then I found this new highlighter. Highly recommend it, especially if you're a black girl. House Labs. And this one is the Fire Opal highlighter. Ugh. Peachy eats down. Okay? She ate for sure. So I'm going to take my little fan brush and put her right here. Oh my God, I love this highlighter. It just warms my whole face up. See it? Ooh, I got that walk away video in the cut making plays on his iPhone, and I don't bring to the table but an iPhone. Ah. Girl, okay, so we open it up. That now I need to go ahead and do my moles. I want to actually put a mole on my nose. Right there. Right there. I need to go in and line my lips. Now this is my brown pencil. It's Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the color Limitless Brown. I love this pencil because it's so brown. It's like a good healthy chocolate brown, and it doesn't have gray undertones. It's $25 for the pencil. I'm like, dang. You know, like, who trying to pay that? But let me Go ahead and put my little lip gloss on. So I'm using that. I'm using my Revlon Sky Pink Gloss. These two go together like real bad. They just do. And lately, that's kind of been the lip I've been doing. Not unless I be wanting to brighten it up and do a little something here and there. Oh my God, no. Don't you start that creasy mess. Now I'm pairing up this old color. This one is, I can't remember what it is, the color from MAC. Because one thing about it, we're gonna blend some colors up in here. Okay, so this is my final look. Let me go ahead and pull this off. Pull this off. Let me go ahead and pull her on. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. I love it. I feel like it matches my braids very well. It's like a super cute glam, but just very pretty look, like a vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna get the girls that motion. Like, I love these Fulani braids on me. So this is how I pretty much do my makeup with my Fulani braids. I wanted to get ready with me, chat, and talk to y'all about a couple things that was going on with me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the chat. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Also, definitely do not check the, I can't talk. Also, do not forget to check the link in my bio so you guys can get your first 10 minutes for $1.99. And all you have to do is go on the website, www.trykeen.com/glamazante. So, yes, y'all, that's the vibe. So, I will see y'all in my next one, girl. The look aid. Like, I can't even hold you. I just get so much better and better at doing my makeup. And I think I'm just a natural beauty now. Like, I've been pretty, but I'm still, like, look, let me tell you, I've been knew I was pretty. But it's like, now I'm just beaming off pretty. Like, y'all see it. One thing about it, if a girl can wear the braids and the face card still aid, that's number one.